Well, with the federal election out the way, we now have some certainty and hopefully stability in terms of superannuation government policy. With the coalition government being re-elected, our focus now turns to some of the measures that they previously introduced into the Parliament but lapsed because the election was called, and some of the other superannuation measures which were on the drawing board at the time the election was called. We expect to see many of these measures reintroduced into the new Parliament, possibly as early as next month. So just to be clear, what is now off the table, of course, is Labor's proposal to do away with refundable franking credits, the reduction in some of the contribution caps, and also some of the other changes to superannuation tax concessions. But what's on the table is the government's package of reforms that they announced in this year's federal budget to encourage older Australians to contribute more to super, and also some of the other measures announced in previous year's budgets which had not been passed into law at the time the election was called. And that includes some of the proposed changes to non-arm's length income and the introduction of new opt-out rules, or SG opt-out rules, for high income earners with multiple employers. With the government now looking at an outright majority in the lower house and arguably a less hostile Senate to deal with, we may also see the emergence or re-emergence of the proposal to increase the maximum number of self-managed super fund members from 4 to 6, and also the introduction of 3 yearly audits. Although we expect the latter is probably going to be unlikely, given that it doesn't have the support of the self-managed super fund sector. So for more insights from our technical team, please click through. And at our up-and-coming SMSF Professionals Day, we will be going through the time frame of these changes and the regulatory impact on self-managed super funds. We're kicking off this year's Professionals Day in Brisbane on the 18th of July. So until then, stay tuned to stay informed.